showing your age a little bit, I gotta say. Cinder track. I can't say I have ran on one.
Dirt, crushed brick. That was a nice one. Yeah, it was a different time. It was right around the time everybody started switching over. But hey, it was the same 400 meters. We weren't digging out our own blocks with a shovel, at least.
There you go. I've been spoiled. In high school, we had a brand new resurfaced track when I entered high school, and then in college, I practiced on Hayward for our run club practices. We'd have our workouts at Hayward Field, at one of the best track surfaces in the world. So I'm pretty spoiled, I must say.
Yeah, spoiled indeed. I would agree with that. Samuel Radtke out in front of Valley Middle School, wasting no time to take the lead here. But he's got some company. Radtke, another one very well raced from 1 3/4 miles up to the 2 mile. He won that middle school varsity red race at the Mount Sac Invitational a couple of weeks back, running 10:25 for the full 2 miles. So really, really quick is Samuel Radtke for the Vikings of Valley Middle School out of Carlsbad, coming through here for his first lap. Lukas Derheimer right there with him of Notre Dame Academy.
And from what I can see, his PR is 4:43 for the 1600, Samuel Radtke. So this guy really knows the track. He's got some blazing speed, and he's got a pretty consistent form. It's just one step right after the other. His torso is relatively, I don't know the word for it, straight up, I guess. It's not swinging around. His arms are going, straight up and down. Some pretty good form from Radtke out front.
Undefeated this year, in fact, throughout his various races, all the way up to 4,000 meters. Ran a 13:17 over 4,000 meters. That's one of the quirks, certainly, of cross-country, kind of quantifying these different times or maybe unusual distances. But I kind of like it for the middle schoolers, a chance to run shorter distances, longer distances, start to feel what that feels like, pace yourself over the various distances. But none of them have seemed to faze Samuel Radtke of Valley Middle School. Came through in 69 on that first lap, 1:12 here through this second lap, but Lukas Derheimer of Notre Dame Academy right there with him.
Yeah, I agree. Just diversifying your races, especially when you're young, is super important. I often cringe when I hear a middle schooler say, I'm a middle distance runner, I'm only a cross-country runner. It's like, you gotta give it some more time and, train all sorts of different races and see what you're best at and what you like most.
Well, these two know each other well. We mentioned Samuel Radtke won that Mount Sac Middle School race. Lukas Derheimer was right behind him, 5 seconds back on that course. So these two already starting to build a rivalry between them, and that's part of the fun of hitting these big meets, Mount Sac and this Hoka Postal Nationals and meets like that, where you're starting to see the same people. You get to know each other's stride and the moves, and you start to play those mind games a little bit. But look at Radtke, so confident coming through here in the blue. He will take the bell with Derheimer hot on his tail.
Great competition. Despite the magnitude of Southern California running, it seems, like you said, that athletes run into each other all the time. You have these competitions and these rivalries start to build. And these two youngsters already going at it for another time this year. Radtke and Derheimer side by side now on the backstretch.
Lukas Derheimer giving chase, but our once and current leader out in front still. Samuel Radtke of Valley Middle School in the blue. Derheimer trying to dig deep and find something, still running tall, opening up his stride as well. Who has the final kick here with 1:50 to go as they come through the Hoka Arch?
Derheimer's got to try to get out into lane 2 here around the final curve. Looks like he's going to shoot out here and give it his best go.
Here comes Lukas Derheimer. Is it going to be enough? Flying past Samuel Radtke. Can he respond? Radtke with one final burst of energy, but it won't be enough. Lukas Derheimer will take the tape. 4:36 and a 64-second final lap. Folks, these are 8th graders. Samuel Radtke in second, 4:37 and a 65 flat. final lap, but look at that. Remember these names, 8th graders running in the 4:30s. What a race between those two.
That is ridiculous. 4:36, I mean, that is insane. We are seeing some elite runners here, and what a kick. I mean, Radtke and Derheimer, that was some textbook racing right there. You can't draw it up better than that. Derheimer with a final kick in the last, 15 meters to end up passing Radtke. It was a second faster on the final lap, and like you said, watch out for those names. Derheimer and Radtke, 1-2.